welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Jen and this is Jen's Happy Home. Today I want to talk to you about one of the most exciting things that I have going for me this year, and that is planning a trip to Walt Disney World. It is my favorite thing to do. For me, most of the excitement is actually all in the planning. I just love the anticipation, it's a big word for me, of the trip. And just figuring out when we're going to go, where we're going to stay, the itinerary, the whole 9 yards. So today I just want to share with you what I feel are the top 10 things that you need to do to plan a really successful trip to Walt Disney World. This is going to be my 13th or 14th trip. I've been there quite a bit and I kind of have it down to an art, and I really want to share it with you because I promise you it'll make your trip go so much more smoothly than it would have gone if you were not prepared with some type of a plan. And I have to apologize, this is the most noisiest neighborhood. I cannot even believe this. I've been moving from room to room in my house trying to find a quiet place to film. Right outside my daughter's window is a bird's nest, so you can constantly hear, I don't know if you've watched any of my recent videos, if I'm in this room you hear the birds chirping. And now I have people weed whacking over there by my room, so I moved in here, but now somebody's weed whacking over there. I'm sorry guys, I apologize now. Anyway, let me get into this. So the number one thing that you need to do as soon as you decide that you're going to go to Walt Disney World is to purchase this book, and it's called The Unofficial Guide to Walt Disney World. I discovered this book probably like the second or third time that I went to Disney, and I have used it for every single trip. Even the years that I have gone 2 years in a row, I still buy the updated book. This book is pure magic. This book will tell you everything that you need to do every step of the way. It is just invaluable. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. This is my favorite book. It's by Bob Selinger and Len Testa, and I'll leave the link below for it. You can purchase this book on Amazon. It's gotten really big over the years. Look how thick this is. It's like over 800 pages. But this book is going to really be helpful to you. Okay, so within the book is a website called touringplans.com, and when you purchase the book, you can get some type of a discount off of the website. I think it's like 35% off. But if you sign up for touringplans.com, it's really going to give you some very, very valuable information. What I may do is go over the 10 steps with you today and then talk in more detail about each step. Otherwise, this video is going to be like 45 minutes long, and I don't want to do that to you guys. So just trust me, get the book, number one, and sign up for touringplans.com as soon as you get the book. Okay, step 2 is to plan when to go. And touringplans.com will be very helpful in this because they have a crowd calendar. And that is typically what I base the days that I'm going on, because you can you have a general idea of what month you want to go depending on kids' schedules, or if you need to go over the summer or during spring break. We actually typically go during, they call it Jersey Week, because in New Jersey we have a teacher convention that week. And a lot of people take their kids out of school because it's a short week and it's mostly half days, so it's just a good week to go for us Jersey people, and that's typically when we choose to go. So when you pull up the crowd calendar, that will tell you how busy each park is going to be each day. So that is really, really helpful. Okay, step 3 is going to be to book your hotel. Now, people have different opinions in regards to staying in and out of the park. In my personal experience, I feel like it's actually less expensive to stay in the park. We actually had an opportunity to stay somewhere very close to Disney. It was like right in like the Disney marketplace, but it was not Disney property. And we could have stayed there for free, but it was more expensive to buy the dining plan and the parks to the tickets and stay at the free hotel. It was more expensive than to just stay in a Disney hotel and get the whole package deal where you can opt to have dining or not, and then your park passes are also included. So for me personally, I like to be like in the magic, in the world. I love to just be in Walt Disney World. I like all of the, you know, Mickey stuff everywhere and the Disney characters, and I just love being close to the parks. And I also like that Disney makes traveling very easy for you. So you really don't need a vehicle once you're there. You can take their buses, you can hop on the monorail if you're staying in one of the deluxe resorts. So it's really, really a great way to go for me anyway, in my personal experience with my family, is to stay in a Disney World park. Your fourth step is going to be to plan your days. So you're going to, based on the book and the crowd calendar that you find on touringplans.com, you're going to plan what days you're going to be where. This is really important because it's going to lead you to the next step, step number 5, which is booking your dining, which is where I'm at right now. So today I have to go online. Sorry, my cat is visiting us. I have to go online and figure out what days I want to be where, and that will help me decide where I'm going to book all of my dining. Typically I like to book an earlier lunch and a later dinner so that I can go home from the park, go home, because you do feel like you're at home in Disney, right? I'm going to go back to the hotel and, you know, maybe just have some pool time, you know, let the kids nap if they need to, and then we head back usually for an early dinner, like around 4 or 5 o'clock. That works really well for us, and those times are really important for us. So we do like to go ahead and book the dining as soon as we can, which is typically 180 days in advance. You want to get those dining reservations made, especially if you want to dine someplace special like the Beast Castle, which is a must for me, and Cinderella's Castle, things like that. So make sure that you book your dining 180 days in advance of your trip. Okay, so number 6 is going to be book events and shows. I love Disney's Halloween party and also Disney World's Christmas party. So much fun. I absolutely love, love, love it. If you guys have an opportunity to check out either of those parties, I highly recommend it. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, so I especially enjoy that parade. You can also book special dining like Mickey's Backyard Barbecue, which is a great time. The Hoop-Dee-Doo Review, which is a lot of fun as well. We've done a lot of the special events. If you have a little girl that you're looking to take to the Bippity Boppity Boutique, make sure you get your reservations in for that so they can get, you know, all done up, and they put sparkles in their hair and all these beautiful barrettes and makeup. They just look so adorable after leaving there. Usually I like to pair that with dinner in Cinderella's Castle. Try to get them into the Bippity Boppity Boutique, get the whole makeover. They do it for moms too, in case you're wondering. Haven't done it yet, but I saw some of the moms coming out of there pretty spiffed up. And then you finish up your day with dinner at the castle, which is a lot of fun. So get those special event tickets as soon as you can. Okay, number 7 is to plan your itinerary with your family. So usually I check with the kids and my husband, and everybody tells me the must-see rides, the rides that they absolutely do not want to miss. So I know everyone's favorites, they take priority. You need an itinerary. Don't think that you're just going to show up at the park and just go on rides. You're going to sleep in, you're going to just go there and go whatever rides you kind of feel like going on. I mean, you can do it that way, but the way that the book walks you through the touring plan of the day, you virtually never wait online. You're always like a couple of steps ahead of the rest of the crowd. So, you know, we would arrive at the park and go on the rides in the order that they tell you to, because they kind of track and know what rides crowd up really quickly and which ones you have a little bit more time on. And we would like go right on the ride, get off, and there would be a line of people waiting to get on. Sometimes there would be, you know, over an hour, hour and a half wait right behind us, and we just walked right on the ride. So really plan the itinerary, have a great structure for your day. I really think that's the most important thing. If you're going to take anything away from this video, that's the most important thing for sure. Get up early and get out too. You want to get to the park before the park opens. Okay, so number 8 is to book your airfare, your car rental, figure out how you're getting there. So if you're booking airfare, I usually like to do that about 4 months in advance of our trip. I just feel like that's really where I get the best rates. Sometimes we opt to drive, and from New Jersey, that's a pretty big drive. So we usually break it up into 2 days. So like we'll leave early in the morning, we'll spend the night somewhere, but we try to get as close as we possibly can so that our last day of travel, we could be there in about 4 hours or so. So if you're doing something like that, make sure that you have, wherever you're stopping on the way, book that hotel and just have a plan and how you're going to get there. If you need to rent a car, if you need car rental once you arrive in Florida, just make sure you get all of the travel arrangements out of the way. And then number 9 is to plan your wardrobe. I've gone to Disney at various times of year. I've gone in January, I've been there in April. Typically we like to go in the fall, like end of October, beginning of November. And other than the summer, which is just brutally hot, just you know you're going to dress very light for the summer months. But if you're going in November or April or even January, make sure that you plan your wardrobe well. Keep track of what's going on weather-wise in Florida. Keep checking the weather for the week that you're going to be there, because especially in November, I find that in the morning I'm cool, so I have on like a little sweater. In the afternoon it gets up into the 80s, so we're like swimming and we're dressed pretty cool, but then when we go back in the evening for dinner, it gets pretty cool again, like cool enough for me where I need a jacket or something. And some nights actually were really chilly. So the weather really varies certain times of year, so be prepared for that. Make sure that you have, when I go in November, I really have to pack a lot because I'm literally packing summer clothes and like fall winter clothes for every day of the week. So plan your wardrobe well. And the final step, which is fun, is packing for your trip. I love packing. I'm looking forward to sharing a packing video with you for Disney World specifically, because I have some really great tips and tricks for that. I like to personally use like Ziploc bags, and I write the name of the park on it, the day we're going. Sometimes I'll write if we're doing like a special dinner like Cinderella's Castle or something, and I'll have the kids' outfits in there. So every day they just pull their Ziploc bag out and they know, say if we're going to the Animal Kingdom, I'll kind of theme up their wardrobe. So maybe, that day they'll all have like a shirt that has an animal on it or something. Or if we're in the Magic Kingdom, of course my daughter is going to have something princess related on that day. If we're going out to dinner at, a special restaurant, or if we're going to like the Crystal Palace for lunch with Pooh, something like that, I'll have maybe like a Winnie the Pooh themed outfit. So I definitely love to theme it up with the wardrobe for everyone in the family that allows me to do so. I've gotten the matching family outfits from the Disney store before. Yeah, everyone kind of fought me on that one, but I loved it. It was so much fun. I don't think my husband's ever going to do it again, but it was fun the day that it happened. A lot of families get like matching t-shirts just to keep better track of their kids too. Like if everybody's wearing a red t-shirt, you know how to find your children rather quickly, or if it's yellow is the day, everybody in the family is wearing yellow that day. So there's lots of different ways that people pack and plan their wardrobe for Disney World. Okay, so I got through all 10 steps, and I can be very chatty about Disney stuff, so I'm just going to end it here. But I am looking forward to continuing this series of Disney videos. If you guys are interested in following along, I would love it if you join me on my upcoming videos. I will talk more extensively about all of the steps, and I'll share with you a lot of my experience in the past going to Walt Disney World. And if this is your first trip, I really think that the information that I am going to be providing to you will be invaluable. I think you'll really, really get a lot from this series, and you will have a great trip. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up so that I am more enthusiastic about making more. If you have any comments or questions, please do so down below. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't done so already. And thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys. Bye.